Alright guys, so make sure that all the cables are facing down, okay, so that you can pass them through maybe here or here. I know there's another hole over there, so you can coordinate all your cables. And yeah, this one to mount the RGB fans, we got these screws, okay. And I'm just gonna use my toolkit, which is alright. One down, another one. Alright guys, so now we're gonna install the CPU. So we're gonna pull this lever. The little triangle is here, okay. We're gonna locate the little triangle, which is right here. You can see that. Next one, I grab it. So we're gonna place it like that. Place and drop, just like that, seated. Okay. Do not push it like that. Just like that, it is seated correctly. Okay. You can see seated. All sides are seated correctly. Now we're gonna pull this back, okay, and on top of it we're gonna apply some summer paste. I'm gonna use V2, okay. This one summer paste, it comes with the way to add this, so just add a little dot. Not too much as well, just like that. Alright, so this is how it looks. CPU cooler. Mounted on AMD. Make it behind this, okay. So now then screw this. Alright guys, so just finished mounting all the fans. I have a look. Yeah, the case is upside down right now. So, and I've put in the 2 sticks of RAM. I just need to install my graphic cards and we're good to go, and some cabling management. Yeah, this thing guys, I'm really liking it. It's really good. So yeah, it has 3 powers torque. So torque 1 over here, low power, medium, and then high, max. Alright, yeah, works very good. and it's really easy to remove those as well. These, okay, see, and they gave you a bunch. Kitlap cordless screwdriver, as you can see, give you a bunch. Comes with like 34, 32, and you do have this as well. Hey guys, so as you can see, this is an EVGA power supply. So my RTX 4080 over there, it has a cable with 3-way out. Okay, that means a 12V cable adapter with 3 of these cable out. So these are the EVGA VGA 3. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. So I was thinking that right here I got these cable modes. I got 2 of them. Okay, so can I use both these 2 custom? Okay, 8-pin, these 2, only these 2, and then use one of these. Will it work? I really wanted to use these. I wish I had another, man. They gave you only 2 of them. This is another right here. This is another CPU. So if I remove this and then maybe use a EVGA cable for the CPU, and then I will have 3. Oh shit. Alright. I'm gonna try using only these 2 and one of these. So look what I did. Okay, one cable I use original EVGA VGA cable, and the other 2 I use a custom mode cable, and I zip tie them right here and right over there as well. Okay, right here as well. So I don't know if this will work or not, but let's give it a try. I just hope this won't melt my cable. Maybe I should add a zip tie like here. And look at the back. Holy shit, that's a lot of cable. I'm gonna have to figure. Alright, so now the GPU is now secure. As you can see, I've pulled out the cable a little more at the back. But as you can see, the GPU kind of, even though I screw it, 3 screws, it kind of, as you can see, sagging. Okay, how do I prevent that? It's by using a bracket like this. Okay guys, and now as you can see, the GPU sag bracket is now holding it, so there's no more sagging. Okay, no more GPU falling down or whatever. I just make sure that this thing holds completely. Can twist it a little, like this. It works. Alright, this looks neat now. But that's a whole lot of cable. Look at that. Alright guys, so this V3 locker, all-in-one liquid CPU cooler, okay, 360mm. So I'm gonna show you how we're gonna do the cabling management. Alright, so basically this right here is this SATA port. It connects with this a SATA port from your power supply. Alright, where is it? Now this, it goes right here. Okay, and this has 3 pin. Actually it's 3 pin, yes. So this one you want to connect that into your motherboard. Even if your motherboard has 4 pin, you want to connect it instead. Don't worry, it's still gonna work. And we do have some, let's see how many. Alright, so hold on a second. Okay, so for the V2, one goes there, one routes right over there. Okay. So this one has 3 pin. So you're gonna grab this and you're gonna connect this to port 1. Alright, so it goes like this: 1 2 3 4. Okay, 1 2 3 4, all the 3 pins. And here we have a 2 pin connector. Alright, so this one has 2 cables. Okay, one is the SATA and the other one is the 3 pin. So we're gonna plug the SATA. First I'm gonna find which of these are SATA. Okay, so it goes right into SATA. What is this? This is periph. I need SATA. Okay, SATA 3. Alright, this one is SATA 3. Alright. So what I'm gonna do is grab this and connect it to this. And this one, guys, as you can see, it has 3 of these ports. Okay, 3 of them. So as you can see here, we have 3 cables which are currently working here. 3 cable goes into these 3. And finally we're gonna install the fans. Okay, DS fans. So as you can see, this is a power. So power uses this. How many pin? 2 4 6 6 pin. Now when I grab those fans, RGB fans, as you can see, it has 6 pin. When I connect each one of them, so it has how many? 9. Alright guys, so moment of truth. I've plugged some important cables and HDMI. Alright, so yeah. Look, all 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All of them, all of the 10 fans are lightning, guys. RGB. Alright. Advanced CPU settings. Okay, cool. Clock this and profile this auto memory. Advanced memory settings, CPU and VRM. Alright, so this is a curve which I was talking about. So you have to undervolt. Press F10. Where's F10? Right here. I'm gonna get this save and exit. Save configuration and exit. Yes, and this is gonna reboot. Okay, so this is gonna reboot. And well guys, so you have successfully installed your Ryzen 7 5800X 3D on your brand new system. And yes, this is the latest BIOS as well. You have successfully flashed the BIOS F5A version. So say for example, if I want to upgrade this CPU as well, I want to put like a Ryzen 9 5950X. So I do not need to re-update BIOS. I just remove that and put it there and it should work. Okay, as you can see, I'm back. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope this tutorial was helpful, and this was a full guide on how to dismantle this bits by bits and re-put everything in the system. Now look, it's neat. Okay, all the cabling management, everything, and even the GPU as well as this cable. I hope it doesn't melt. Right, and I'm using the side bracket as well. Oh yeah, and okay, so this remote control, guys, those fans, those 10 fans are DS fan, but this control is from another brand. Okay, so see this, I'm gonna turn off. I'm gonna click off. They turned off. Okay, not the CPU cooler though, but the CPU cooler use another route, another branch. Here I press on, I click on auto, and voila, auto guys. I click only green, only red,